Hi everyone, today in Integrated Math 1 we're going to go over Chapter 7, Lesson 3. Here are the objectives. Make sure you write them down in your notes. So b to the 1/2 power. For any non-negative real number b to the 1/2 power is equal to the square root of b. So think about this one as there's a 1 in front of this b, and any square root here that is just given to us, we're going to assume it's 2. So that's where the 1 and the 2 come from, where the 1/2 is. Same with each one of these. The square root of 16 is 4. 4 times 4 is that 16. So the nth root for any real numbers a and b and any positive integer n, if a to the power of n is equal to b, then a is equal to the nth root of b. So for example, because 2 to the 4th power is equal to 16 and 2 is a 4th root of 16, we know that the 4th root of 16 is equal to 2. So for example, we have 8 to the 1/3. We have the 1/3 with the 8 and the 3. So our denominator is always going to tell us which root it is to. And we know that 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. There's 3 of them, so our answer will be 2. Then we have b divided by m divided by n power. For any positive real number b and any integers, m and n must be greater than 1. So remember we talked about the denominator is always going to be what root it is. So in this case it's n, and the m is going to tell us how many times it's going to be multiplied by. Or it can be written like this as well. So the root, and then it's going to tell us how many times. Power property of equality. For any real number, b must be greater than 0 and b cannot be equal to 1. B to the x power is equal to b to the y power if and only if x is equal to y. Notice here we have the same bases. Think about the bases being canceled out. We have x is equal to 3. Alright, so let's try this problem. We have the 125 to the 2/3. So 125, I'm going to write that down first. The denominator number here, 3, is going to tell us how many times our root, and then the 2 is going to tell us how many times it's being multiplied by. So I need something that's going to be multiplied by 3 times, the same number, 3 times to give us 125. I know that's 5 times 5 times 5, which is good because I need 3 of the same numbers. So I know because there's 3 5s that the 5 comes out. And then we have the square. 5 squared is 25. So there's our answer. Alright, so this one's a little different. 9 to the x minus 1 power is equal to 729. Well, the only way I can simplify this problem right now is if I have the same base. And I do not have the same base. But I can change it to make it work. So I'm going to keep it as 9, the base of 9 minus x minus 1. 729 is 9 times 9 times 9. So I can rewrite that as 9 cubed. So I'm going to rewrite this as 9 cubed. Notice now I have 9 and 9. They're the same bases. Cancel them out. I have x minus 1 is equal to 3. Add 1 to both sides to solve for x. X is equal to 4. And there we go.